Revenge! And on the north side of this freezing cold map, the blue Zerg, he is HeisenZerg! Took me a while to get that pun. It was a bad pun. So,
HeisenZerg, Heisenberg. He's gonna
yeah.
blow up.
Lorax, you
Yep.
are in the position of HeisenZerg. You realize your opponent is a juggernaut in the StarCraft scene. You realize you are utterly dominated in Game 1. What do you do in this game?
Well, you didn't see anything non-standard out of Revenge in Game 1, so what you try to do is, or what I would try to do, is do a build that's a little bit greedy in the beginning, but not too far off from anything. I don't think that a complete switch to some sort of all-in is the right choice here. So I would go hatch first, 15 pool, delay gas until about, I don't know, maybe like 5.5 minutes, get plenty of queens out, get the creep spread going, and just go from there and sort of get your creep, get your queens, and try to get your econ as firm as you can, so that when all those waves of attack come, you're not already at a disadvantage. And it looks like CC first from Revenge.
I like CC first. The only thing I don't like about CC first is how sometimes Zerg will take the natural. But otherwise, CC first, I feel, is the best opening in TVZ. You get your CC so much faster. You can transition into an aggressive barracks stance or go into a quick third CC. I mean, I like the third CC if I can get away with it. I could just never get away with it. And it seems like a lot of Zergs have been dreaming up ways to punish greediness for Terran.
Yeah, Roach Bane Bust, incredibly popular answer to the CC first. We saw it a couple of times in WCS, with, I think, limited success. I believe it was held once or twice. The thing that's challenging is that, as a Zerg player, the meta is right now that you rely on getting a better economy than the Terran, and from that you gain your advantage. If the Terran player gets up their natural just as fast as you do, you don't have any advantage in the game, and if you try to take a third, it's so easily punished by a Terran player, especially on a map like this. It's far away, it's hard to get creep out there. Hellions can run around all they want. There's no place to corner Hellions in this map. Hopefully I don't eat those words, but it's just incredibly difficult, unless the person missed micros. So I like the decision from Revenge to go CC first. I mean, I think it's going to be difficult to punish without seeing some sort of all-in.
But it looks like we might actually see some pretty aggressive play from HeisenZerg. He gets starting to stack, and I mean, either he goes for a layer now, or he's going to turn that into a Baneling Nest or a Roach Warren.
Yeah, it's interesting that he's past the 100, and so that's sort of like the key. What are you going to do? How are you going to spend your first 100 gas?
I think he's going to go for some Banelings. I feel like we're going to see some Baneling busts.
Yeah, my mentality when playing a player that is stronger on mechanics than I am is you want to try to end the game soon, but not too soon. Like, you know you're going to be behind if you play a super long late game. So this is interesting. He's floating a bit of gas, which I'm not really sure why that is. And he's opting for fast layer and here. So maybe we see two base Muta. No, Roach Warren.
Okay, so
Roach
there's
with
two ways
double
this
upgrades.
goes. There's two ways this goes. Actually, there's three ways this goes. Either he goes for the roaches with speed, and just like completely tries to throw roaches at it, see what sticks. This could go for a Nidus play. A Nidus play could also come out of this. It's a very funky build, and actually I think it would do fairly well here, maybe?
I think you might be right with the Nidus. This Overlord here, that's...
Or he could go for Tunneling Claws.
Yeah, Cloak Banshee on the way.
Roach drops.
Ventral set, yeah, it's gonna be a Roach drop. That's what all the gas is for.
Okay, four ideas.
Yeah. So that one we
I
didn't
haven't
see
seen a roach
coming
drop.
is yeah. So how well do you think this is going to work against what we're seeing out of Revenge?
I'm not crazy about roach drops, I'll be honest. I question their effectiveness. I question Zerg drops as a whole. And here comes some Hellions.
Hellions in the
and
natural.
Gonna roast those up, and there's only a handful of roaches here that can actually stop this. And you know, if I'm Revenge, I'm not seeing that much. I'm seeing a Roach Warren. I'm thinking, okay, so you got the Roach Warren. You haven't come at me. Your layer is probably done with these gases. He hasn't checked for a third, I believe. Has he checked for a third? He did check for a third earlier. So I'm thinking...
I think he thinks that this is going to be some sort of Roach Bane play.
Yeah, I'm
He's
thinking...
got 2 Widow Mines out there in the front.
Yeah, I don't think he would be expecting this. The problem is, you got this Cloak Banshee up here.
Cloak Banshee. He's going to get so many kills.
Yeah, he did not expect Cloak Banshees. He's just now morphing an Overseer. This was a good idea, but I don't think this is going to work out from HeisenZerg.
Up to 8 kills already, 9 kills, 10 kills on the drones.
Hero Banshee. All of those drones are gone. A couple of roaches are out here, and I mean, you do roach drops, you need a massive roach. You can't just drop like 10, 12 roaches. You need like 20, 25.
Do anything. 4 mines up at the front here. He's not getting in the front there without losing a ton of units.
I don't think he wants
here
to.
It comes.
What is this?
The drops over here, loading them in.
Oh, okay. I saw him load one Overlord, and I'm like, what is this? You're gonna drop one Overlord?
Revenge is totally aware of what's going on. He's got Marauders here. He's got 2 Widow Mines ready to go wherever they're needed. I just don't think this is gonna fool him at all.
I don't think he has enough Overlords. Oh, and a Nidus. When did he get the Nidus Kernel? Oh, he got it after the Banshee killed everything. The Roach Drop goes into play, and you know what? The Nidus Worm, I think, might get up. Oh no, the Banshee shuts the Nidus Worm down.
Oh.
This is completely and utterly stuffed. Another Nidus Worm goes down. SCVs get pulled to stop this. It'll stop mining, but absolutely nothing is getting in there.
Yeah, that Banshee just doing work behind this.
Oh, I feel like this would have worked against any other build. Against almost anything else. Ooh, takes out an Overlord, not the one with the roaches in it.
Yeah, the Banshee back in the naturals, up to 13 kills now. That moved in while all this was going on and just started raining down fury on top of all the workers there. Where do you go from here?
I don't know where you go from here. I mean, you could go for a Hydralist den, apparently. I mean, Roach Hydra is not a great composition against Biomine. Well, that's not true. It's a good composition against Biomine, unless it's a lot of Marauders. And with the Roach Drop, there's going to be a ton of Marauders in this army.
Yeah, I feel like he's already showed his hand in all of this. If you do Roach Drops without Nidus, you have the opportunity to maybe go in and Nidus again. That's a great way to play Roach Hydra against Terran, is you can Nidus in the back of the base, but he's already sort of got that load. He's already wasted that idea. So
yeah, and I mean, here comes 2 Cloak Banshees, and this is not going to end well. They're going to focus for 3 Banshees.
3 Banshees. Oh, so many workers are going to go down here.
4 Hydras are going to pop out here, and I mean, it's not even a matter of workers at this point. He could focus fire down anything with 3 Banshees.
Yeah, including the Hydralisk den.
Yeah, I don't see where HeisenZerg goes from here. I mean, what do? You take a third, you'll never hold it. You can't tech up. You don't have the economy to get enough Hydras out. Roaches are nice target fire on that one Banshee. I don't know where he goes from here.
The lack of, there's no spores in, I mean, maybe he had them and they got taken out and I missed it, but not having, as soon as you see these Banshees, you need a spore in your natural. Like, I feel like it's just irresponsible not to, and he's totally paying for that decision. Spore going down now, but it's too little too late.
Yeah, HeisenZerg just tried to get a Desperation Nidus Worm in the main base. That wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
And it looks like we're going to have a fight out here in the middle of the map. A couple of Widow Mines, a lot of Marauders, and some Marines and a tank. This is going to be a quick game, too, I think, for Revenge.
Yeah, I don't see any way that HeisenZerg can stop this push.
There is no hope. He could evacuate into the Nidus Swarm if he wanted to, and maybe bail out, but otherwise, that's gonna be it. GG.
And that's
Revenge.
GG.
Up to 1 in the series.
I mean, I do have to give credit to HeisenZerg. He tried something creative. It didn't work. Perhaps a little too much going on. I think it probably hit a little too late. And Revenge, if you don't see a Zerg trying to get up a third base in this, like, that's a big red flag to any turn player scouting this. It's like, hey, there's something fishy going on. And once you know there's something fishy going on, it doesn't matter, like, what kind of fish it is. You know it's a fish. So you get ready to deal with fish.
Yeah, yeah, I would definitely say so.